feel like God's Spirit has been with me since I can remember. I remember really distinct feelings of God speaking to me, maybe as a junior high age kiddo. I've always felt God's presence when I needed answers or needed help or guidance making the right decision. Every interaction that you make with your friends, your relatives, your loved ones, to be filtered through this lens of Christianity, I hope makes all the difference in every relationship I have. Demonstrating God's love toward others, to me, I think is all wrapped up in service. Use my hands, use my feet, and be the hands and feet of Jesus. Children's ministry is probably my favorite way. I'm not a teacher. I didn't go to college to learn how to interact with kiddos, but I think that just being a physical body there to talk to them or to help them work through a small group lesson is the one kind of service that just any of us can do, and impress upon them how much God loves them. I had an example of girls in the cafeteria at school. That seems to be one place where there's always hurt feelings. We talked at length about how that would feel if that were me in that situation, how that would feel if it were one of your friends who maybe had to go to a new school, or maybe for whatever reason, their normal people that they sat with, their table was full. We tried to talk about how Jesus demonstrated God's love and how it would feel to invite those people that maybe didn't have somebody that was their friend normally to sit by, be the one person that gets up from the table and goes to sit with those other two girls that don't have a place to sit, and how that's one really easy way that you could show God's love through Jesus, just to be a friend, just to move yourself and sit by that person that doesn't have someone to sit with. Seeing a child hear what you say in a small group and come back and tell you a story the next week, it means everything. It means that the time you've spent with them on a Sunday morning is all worth it, that the kiddos have absorbed just a little bit of what God had to say through you in a small group. How I know God loves me seems super simple, because the Bible tells me so is what the very first thing that came to my mind. It's what we teach in children's ministry. It's just one of the very first things you learn in Sunday school. Obviously, Jesus' love for us is the most ultimate love that there could be. Always knowing that God is there in the good times and the bad times, even if it's a struggle that you've never walked through before, a challenge bigger than you've ever seen. Knowing God loves you, you always know you're going to come out on top.